Okay, so we just re-navigated over to the other side of the dam. We're gonna fish off this rock we like. Basically, you just kind of take this little journey. Here, let me show you behind me. Journey down there. Back there is basically this big rock we like to fish off of sometimes when the water is high. So that's where we're headed right now. Let's get to fishing. This is the beautiful spot we are now at. So we're gonna fish off this here rock. The water's nice and deep. This is where we are in relation to the dam, just so you're aware. So we're about to fish. I'm fishing for kitties and then tossing my lure for some striper right now. So I'm gonna have 2 poles rolling. You can have up to 2 poles, just so you're aware, per person in Texas. If you're in a different state, maybe just check, but typically it's 2 poles. All right, let's go. Jimmy, what you got? A little largemouth.
Oh, we got a minnow hanging out. Oh, it just came out. Look, you had a minnow hanging out.
So it's like he hit somebody else's bait at some point? All right.
Oh, I didn't swallow it. Got him on the 360 GT.
Those 360 GTs be doing what they do.
Yeah.
Favorite. He's a cutie. All right, let's measure him. Goes without saying, but you have to get a fishing license. So if you don't have a fishing license, that is something you're definitely gonna need to get at the store when you go there. That's a requirement, so do that. It is now the wee hours of the morning and we are awake, sadly, but we're gonna fish, which should be awesome. We're at the cove. There's a particular cove in Whitney State Park that we're fishing today, so we're gonna go see what we can get into. It's morning at Whitney. We are at the state park. Okay, so just a couple things to know about casting lures. Sometimes you want to let them sink to the bottom. Sometimes you want to top surface. A big concern with letting it sink to the bottom, of course, is there are snags sometimes. Now this is, as you can see, a rock bottom, but if you get one that's heavily treed, you'll notice you'll start getting caught up. Usually if you get a snag, you want to try to move left or right to try to pull it out of whatever it's caught in. If you're unable to do that, you're gonna grab your spool, hold it still, and walk backwards to snap the line. Obviously at that point you lose your lure, so you're gonna try everything you can to get it off without snapping it, but that's kind of your option. So, but in this area we can sink to the bottom or stay at the top. Basically if you're gonna sink to the bottom, you're gonna count to, it depends on the depth of the water, but here you're gonna count to about 5, and at that point you're gonna be on the bottom and then you start reeling in. If you want to stay at the top, you're gonna count to like 1 or immediately start reeling so that the lure, our little lure here, stays at the top. You'll kind of, as you practice this, you'll kind of get a feel for how long it takes. Obviously individual lures based on weight sink quicker or slower, and then the depth of the water varies, so you'll kind of figure out what you need to count to get it where you want to get it. You'll also notice if you try casting and it's on the top and you're not getting any hits, you try the bottom and you're getting hits, then just be consistent with it. I think they say the ABC of fishing is always be casting, whatever. So, but for real, always be casting. It's kind of cheesy, but it's true. Can't even tell you how many times we've caught fish being like, oh, this day is not going well, and then suddenly there we are with a striper on or a catfish on, and we're like, okay, just easy. Jimmy just caught this kind of weird looking striper. He's almost like sort of greenish. Yeah, anyway, whatever. That's a striper. He's too small, so we're gonna throw him back. GG! First fish of the morning. Hooked into something and we're gonna go find out what it is. Yeah, babe, yeah! Yeah, striper. He literally 2 seconds ago was just saying, I just want a monster striper to hit my lure, and BAM!
It's not a monster.
Well, he's not a monster, but he is a striper.
Yeah.
He's definitely keeper size. Hey, look.
He's got one eye again, like that other one.
Yeah, it's so weird. The last time we caught one, he had an injured eye on one side, and this one does too. I wonder if they'd have a default to have bad eyes. He's a beauty. So it's a striper bass, kids, on a 360 GT lures. Because they're the best.
You know what I'm saying? Sponsor us.
So we do like to measure him just to know what size he is. Tip to tip.
But 21 and a half.
21 and a half inches. Is that the biggest striper we've caught so far this year? Because the last one was 20, so I think that's the biggest one.
So far, yeah.
I mean, that's not a monster, but we've only been out here. This is our third time fishing. Is that right? Third time fishing, so that's not bad. We're getting bigger. All right, guys, back to real quick basics on how the stringer works. Explain to them how you put it in here, babe.
It's got a pointy end, so you just stick the pointy end up through their gill. Wait.
So you can see, like, here's the red stuff, right? You're gonna go above that through the jaw. Is that right? And out the mouth.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
stick it
just
through the loop.
you obviously don't want to stab them into that area. That's not gonna feel good. So yeah, go up and over and through the mouth. You can see it kind of goes up through. See? So that's where you're gonna put it. Yeah. I mean, that sounds
run
like.
it through the loop and then tie it off. And all the other fish you have, and then on you just stick the pointy end through their gills. You know.
So he's kind of gonna be the butt of the stack if you were to catch, which we do. So. Oh wow. We do it quite a bit, but if you catch, you know, like a whole bunch of them, you just keep stringing them onto the stringer, and they have enough space in the water to where, you know, they'll be fine on the stringer together. You can stay on the stringer for a good while you're fishing. Another thing to point out is striper bass specifically are schooling fish. There's lots of schooling fish, but that's one of them. So because he just caught one right here, what you're gonna want to do is go back to the exact same spot if you catch a striper. Because where there's one, there's usually many, many more. So
a little graphic. We are going to show you how the basics of how to gut a fish. Showing you on a striper bass we caught out at Whitney today. So we're about to get that going.
How to gut a fish. Today he's going to show us on this 21-inch striper we caught out at Whitney this morning. We had a really awesome brand new knife that we dropped into Puerto Ranches last week, so that's what you want.
Just gonna stick it through the butthole, I guess. And then run it up the stomach.
Make sure the area that you're fishing in, you're allowed to do this on site. We are here, but sometimes they'll have signs posted where they say, like, don't gut your fish here. So needless to say, don't gut your fish there.
I want you to do that. And get in there and get all the cats.
Please don't put those on me. Look, I'm like past me.
Chuck them in the water. Fish to eat.
What do you think eats that, like catfish? Oh yeah, perch too. There's basically just a ton of stuff in there, and you're just gonna reach in and take it out. Jimmy actually pretty much exclusively, well, he really exclusively catch and released when we met. But I guess, like, I don't know what the deal is, but I just feel like I mean, I love fishing, but it's kind of like defeats half the thing if you don't eat the fish. So so we've been doing that together, like gutting and stuff for a while. Obviously Jimmy the one he was supposed to do, I did not, but now I gut some of the fish. Usually got the most of them. He's really good at it.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
They'll continue to move. It's just like kind of, I guess, like body spasms and stuff after they've been gutted. So don't freak out. It's normal. I used to kind of freak me out a little bit, just saying. But if you're new to this, it might you too. If you're an experienced fisherman, you're probably laughing at me right now, but it is what it is. Okay.
This until it's basically it's pretty clear water coming out of it. That's what's the blood out.
So he's probably just getting the blast of the blood that's out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to throw him into, we'll take him off the stringer because we're heading to a new spot to go fish. So we're going to take him off the stringer, throw him onto ice, and put some ice on top of his body until we are ready to get him filleted back home. So that's the plan.
If there was any questions you had during this video that we didn't answer, comment below and either we'll shoot a video to answer that question or comment letting you know the answer to whatever it is you're asking. So yeah, just let us know what you need to know and we will get it to you.
Wow.
If you haven't done it yet, take this opportunity to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. So every time we go fishing or on adventures, you're gonna follow along with us. Thanks for watching. All right guys, so we're gonna show you some history of epic catches we've used, showing you this exact method of how to catch bass.